In this quick exercise, I show you how we can create an interesting representation of an existing design, in this case, a chandelier, by only rebuilding very simplistic geometrical elements. But because we have a high amount of quantity, so many parts, this design actually, specifically when it's inside the SketchUp scene, looks quite believable. This is also very important to keep in mind as an interior designer. Most of the assets we can put into SketchUp are representations of existing products. So there's no point in trying to rebuild it one-to-one as a manufacturing piece, but we need to have a model that is close enough to give the client the understanding of what product, furniture piece, chandelier, door, trim, whatever we're talking about. Okay, so let's make a new scene. You get a break and we switch this to decimal. There we are. And I will go to parallel projection. I will start in the top view of a rectangle. Press tab and then 12,12 inches. Zoom in. So this is the dimension. Material thickness of the square tubing is kind of like 5 inches, 5 inches. So I do an offset, 0.5. Delete the center and then extrude this up, 0.5. Cool. Triple click and right click group. One more time. Again, I draw a rectangle with the option key pressed from the center, this time 10 inch by 10 inch. And also here, 0.5 of an offset. Remove the center, bring this up, half an inch, right click everything, make a group. Then this whole thing, we will along the z-axis move up by 12 inches, for example. Okay, so now we have the top and the bottom frame. How do we do the frame that's in the inside? There are two ways how to do this. So I could, for example, as you see, start drawing connecting lines. So this is kind of like these two lines which are angled. And then down here, I draw along the edges and also the axes. There's one rectangle. And then I do the same up here. Click, click, click. There it snapped, click. I have the top face. I hide actually the top and the bottom geometry. So you see what I have. And then corner to corner and or edge to edge. There, that actually worked really well. Pretty easy. These faces are blue. They should be white. So I select them, right click, reverse face. There we are. Select everything and make a group. Okay. I'm going to show everything. The other way might be to do it this way. Maybe from this corner to here, I draw a rectangle. Okay. No. Then I extrude this one up right to this edge. You see now how this is same height, no, but not meeting it. And the trick now is I select this face, go to move command, and then move this face and snap it to there. Obviously, this was actually a lot easier. But it's good to know that there are always multiple ways how you can do something. Triple clicks, right click, make a group. There we are. You and you, select. Let's make a copy move. There we are. Right click, and then I think this is along the x-axis. Nope, it's along the y-axis, so green. And move it back. Easy, cool. Okay. Now I switched into top view. I would like to draw the inside area. So with a rectangle from the center, 5 by 5 inches, and then the face I delete, select everything, right click and make a group. So this is now actually a framework. I can go ahead and say, so from here to here, draw a line, go over 1/2 inch, go up and go back. So now here I'd go along the y-axis 1/4 inch, go over, and then from the center 1/4 inch down and go over. There we are. Nice, no? And here, and delete all this. I will select all these edges, make a copy to somewhere, right click, and I guess this is now red. Yep. And then connect this. And now here we have 4 segments. I don't like this, so I deleted these 4 lines and I simply draw in the lines again. Very nice. This now we can extrude up 1/2 inch. This is a little bit too short, so we expand this by 1/4 inch and 1/4 inch with the push and pull command. You see how I work very symmetrical and start using the center point and everything as kind of like guidelines. Then select all, make a group. This framework, we can delete. Okay, let's continue with the easy things. Here I draw a rectangle on top. Then this rectangle, point 1 inch up. Then the side inwards 0.5 and inwards 0.5. All good. Select everything, make a group. Okay. Then let's switch to circle. So, where's this? So here's the midpoint. Yeah, but where's the midpoint? Right there, no? Sometimes snapping works, sometimes it doesn't. So what about we just draw a line edge to edge, because this way then we can find a midpoint. 0.5 inch for the radius. Oh, this is way too big. So 0.25. So we have 1/2 inch diameter. These helper lines now we can remove. It might be good to go to entity info, check out how many segments we have. 24. I think for this is actually fine, so I'll keep it at the default. Then I will extrude this up by 2 inches. Okay, very nice. Actually, I would like this and this to fuse together. So this I explode. And you see the moment I explode it, you see this body edge. The moment I explode it, it's all fused together. But you see when I now delete this face, how there's still a face inside. So we might have to do some cleanups. There you see I opened the cap. And then oh wait, actually I deleted that cap. We can hide that cap. Then we can select inside and then I go unhide all. This one only has to be reversed in my case. Triple click all, make a group, cool. Okay, very good. I would like to have 1/2 inch diameter knobs left and right, kind of like for screw pieces. Here again, I can use the midpoint, draw along the x-axis till it touches there and here. So, circle, midpoint, 0.25. Same here, 0.25. And then clean up, clean up, clean up. And these we can move up 1/2 inch. To make sure they don't really are being glued to anything, we create individual groups. Now you see, this is actually quite easy. So let's actually continue, since we're working on the center point, then the post, let's continue this. But before I do this, I would like to create, and I on purpose select an outside edge and move this one up along the z-axis by 40 inches. Cool, now there you see it. I will select the circle again and see, so there's the midpoints along the x-axis. I really go along the x-axis because this way all the segments now, when I zoom in, you see they will all line up onto each other. And then this face I bring up till it matches or aligns to this height line. Very good. Now, I actually know that this has to go down 0.75 and then 2 inches in addition. So from here I go down 2.75. Cool. Triple click, group, and then from the center again, there along the x-axis. Thank you. 2 inches. Let's make a group. And then rectangle, center. And then this will be 5,5. And we're going to extrude this up 0.75. So this top face, which I have selected, that's now at 40 inches. You see, perfectly lines up. Delete this. This piece can be exploded. This I can hide. If I go into edit mode and hide this, no, there again, we can clean this up and then unhide. There we are, and then triple click and make a group. Cool. Okay, now we have these interesting posts here. Those we can make a copy and move up. I will press the arrow up key so I can simply move them straight up till they touch this bottom edge. Ta-da! Done. So actually everything is done besides our luminars. So we're going to, again, just remodel this in a more simplified way. So taking basic dimensions of objects and then trying to rebuild it with cubes, cylinders, and basic shapes, if possible, very often works out when we have a certain amount of quantity of objects. That's really key, quantity. So I do a circle, arrow up. So it's drawn on the ground plane, and this will be 0.5. This circle goes down, extruded 0.25. Then it goes up to this edge and another 0.25 to the top. Thank you. Then this cap we offset to the outside 0.25. And the next step is going to be interesting. This I will actually, now I start with this first, push this up by 2.5 inches. And you see there's something missing. And then we bring this up till it touches. And then check this out when I delete this. Even delete this one and look in. There. Very good. Undo. Triple click. Make a group. Thank you. One more cylinder. There's the center along the x-axis. And this extrusion is 4 inches. And let's make group there. Very good. I will select both groups, make a group. You will see why. So how do we position this now onto the other corners? This is not on a circular path. In a very easy way. Well, because the way how we constructed it, what we can do is, you see how I'm selecting the midpoint, make a move copy to this midpoint. Now from there, that's easy, to there and there. And then I select all these 3 groups, go to the move command, move this along the z-axis till it snaps to this bottom point. Yeah, there we are. See? Super easy. The last thing now is missing. So when we have this crossbar, it makes sense here on top to put a crossbar in. I mean, nothing actually holds this out of frame. So where's the midpoint? There to there. Thank you. I think 1-inch material will be good. So we could use the guideline 0.5, 0.5. Then this line I delete. Click, click, push down, click, triple click, and make a group. There we are. See, there's a hole. That's not cool. So tools, solid. Oh, the trim, nah? So you from this one. Okay, I think that did it. So we trimmed this out of there. Ta-da. When did I do this cut? Well, it's a matter of maybe we can move this up and down. Maybe when we do a rendering in render programs, we can tell the render software to round sharp edges. So here we would see a rounded edge like here, etc. And yeah, so there we are. That's actually how easy it was to quickly rebuild this light fixture. Just out of very simplistic cube and cylindrical shapes. But you can see that this works because it's just not a cube or a simple cylinder, but a variety of various objects put into an arrangement that now makes somebody realize, oh, interesting, I see what that is. That's a light fixture. And that's it.